So the first thing you want to do is you want to find a skin that you, or a car that you want to apply the flashes to. So for example, I'll be using the Mercedes S-Class AMG as a default car, I believe. Don't think it's, yeah, it's not a DLC car. And let's say I just want to do the black skin. This one that I've created. If you don't want to do it for all skins and you just want to do it for a certain skin, but it's not on here, you can just create your own in the CM showroom. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to locate the skin that we want to apply the flashes to. We're going to right click and we're going to hit folder. We're going to open it up and then we're going to have a little folder here. So what you're going to do now is if you're applying it to a certain skin, you're going to want to grab the extension file and just copy it over. But if you want to do it to the entire car instead of not just a single skin, you can go to your root folder, so it's Mercedes_SLS. You can hit new folder, you want to call it extension, all lowercase, and then you can just copy this file here as well. Right, but I'm not going to do that. The process will be the same either way. So I'm just going to open this extension file, and you'll notice here we've got extra-emissive A_0 and extra-emissive A_1. So these are your two extra emissives. So whatever you've set these up to do will flash in this pattern. So this color part right here, this is in RGB format, and then this little extra number is like, from what I've been explained, it's a multiplier of sorts. So you can see here we've got R1, G1, B 4000. So this is going to be blue. Then this one right here is R at 4000, G and B at 1. Right, so this is going to be red. And you can adjust these values to whatever you want. You can just find a RGB color or a hex color and convert that to RGB format and just put it in here. So once you've got your colors sorted out, and if you want to have more than two, you can just copy this, an extra line, and then we can just remove that space. So you just want one line in between, and we can make this extra option 2 if you really wanted to. But for like the standard police flashing, this will go like A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, like in this pattern. We're just going to use 2, right? So now this name equals section here, this is important because this is like where we tell the game what meshes, or in this case lights, will be flashing, right? So the way we can do this is, what I like to do is open Content Manager, hit CM Showroom, right? And then from here what we can do is we want to find an area that we want to flash. So first of all, I'm just going to hit this car icon here. I'm going to hit lights and it will show me what's already a light. So one thing I've noticed is you don't want to set your main lights as the flashes, or else it obviously won't light up. It'll just be red, black, or red and blue, or whatever you set it to. I could do this one if I just click off. It does take a couple of clicks to get it to the one you want. You can see it's very slightly highlighted, and you can see it's light_1, lights front. And if I go over here, you can see it's lights front as well. So I think I'll use this bottom section to light up. So I'm just gonna click this name section, or you can also select it, Control C, right? And then from here we're gonna go to extension, and I'm just gonna copy this straight in. I'm gonna add a comma, and then let's say I also want this part right here. This part right here I want to go. I'm just gonna copy that over. So it'd be comma, space, and then I'm gonna paste it. And we'll do the same thing for the other side as well. So copy, comma, space, and here we go. So these little flasher things on the side will now flash blue. Right, so we need something to flash red as well. So you could try and find another light, but you could also just have your lights to alternate between red and blue. So I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it right here in the red section. So now these lights under the main lights will flash between red and blue, and these ones on the side will just flash as blue. Alright, Now we can do one for the back as well. So let us select, I think these will work nicely. So we can have those as both red and blue, I think. And we can have this bottom section as well as both red and blue. Cool. So now I'm just gonna hit Control S or just save it. I'm gonna keep this open, and I'm going to just try it out now. So got the skin I've selected. Yeah, it's in here. It's in Seatbelt black, and I've got that selected here. So what I'm gonna do is hit OK. I'm gonna just quickly choose a track that's a little bit easier to load. We'll do the Red Bull Ring. Sure. Choose nighttime conditions just so we can see it better. And one thing you'll notice is that I have it bound to extra option A. I believe you can do this, set this to B, C, or whatever you want. I believe there's until F if you go to settings, Assetto Corsa, controls, and patch. You can see here we've got extra option A all the way down to F. So it's important to note which button you've got that bound to. I've got it bound to my enter button on my G29. But I think by default it will be one of your number pad buttons. So just something to keep in mind. So I'm gonna hop into Assetto now. Okay, and now that it's loaded in, it should be nighttime. There we go. And so what I will do is I will just I'll enter FreeCam, and maybe just want it a little bit. I'll just turn on my lights. Alright, so those are my main lights. You can see that these bottom lights aren't lighting up, which, I mean, I'm sure there's ways to bypass that, but I'm not quite sure myself. You can see that I don't think the actual lighting, like how much light the headlights project, is affected. I think it's just the visual from this side. So now I'm just going to hit the key rebound or the button rebound, so that's extra options A in my case. And you can see that, for example, here, the side mirrors are flashing blue, and these are also flashing blue, and at the back they're also flashing blue. And you can see that it is in some areas a little bit strong, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. You can see it's interesting that only at some angles it seems to be a lot stronger. Like it's a lot stronger here than it is here, which is interesting. So yeah, from here, if you wanted to adjust anything, you can just open this external config. If you want to make any changes, let's say I don't like these two being here for whatever reason, I can just hit delete and then save it. And while the game is open, you can see that now it changes, right? So you can see that now these are flashing red and those are flashing between red and blue, right? So it's really up to you to experiment and see what you want to have flashing. If you want, you can also like add meshes, so like example a light bar, for example, or extend some stuff out of the front bumper to create your own light meshes. That way you're not just like leeching off of the lights that are previously existing on the car. And yeah, it's really up to you to experiment. You could like light up the license plate, maybe something in the interior, add some stuff of your own. And yeah, that's how you add police flashes to any car or most cars in Assetto Corsa. If the car is encrypted, you will not be able to do this. And please make sure if it's a mod that you don't mod the car directly, like through the extension. Just create your own skin, I'd say. Should be fine, and you should be good to go. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or something's not working for you, feel free to leave a comment and I will get back to it as soon as possible.